Welcome back, my friends, to more of The Silver Lining. Yes, episode 3 has been released, and we'll get right into it. My only love sprung from my only hate. Graham's quest continues as his world continues to fall apart and grow more mysterious. By the way, this background music is incredible. I love it. Gives a great atmosphere to it. Sorry, with the strange visions of Zalt foes, unexplained oddities in the Isles, and now Queen Valenice seems to have reached her breaking point. But there will be no rest for the king until his family is safe. As he gathers more ingredients to break the spell on his children, powers beyond this world will pull Graham into the past and force him to reconsider everything he believes. Just the artwork and everything. I cannot say enough good things about this game. And the crown. Okay.
Previously on The Silver Lining.
The silver cloaks. They were 12 at the end. They became one with the Zodiah stone to imprison the man you seek.
Is this the man who did this to Alexander and Rosella?
He is back.
He is greater than any foe you have yet faced. I can only say that your fate has bound you to this evil man.
There is an ancient druid spell that will grant you entrance into their dreams. If you bring the ingredients of the spell to me, I can create it for you.
This is grave news. Agatha, that's the vile witch who kidnapped Valenice and locked her in a tower in Colima. And Manannan, that's the blackguard who stole Alexander when he was just an infant.
Manannan, I gave you an education and you would have grown to take my place. Such an amazing power inside your mind and your sisters. You truly are the children of prophecy, my son.
Don't you dare call me that!
The key to his freedom lies deep within the memory of your children. But it is not only your children he is after. Queen Valenice, too, plays a role.
King Graham, you must come with me immediately.
What's wrong?
It's your wife.
Valenice! What are you doing? Valenice! It's all right, Valenice. It's all right. Don't lose yourself over this. It will all be fine.
You are about to learn a great deal about yourself, King Graham.
Well, welcome back with that little bit of a recap. Get back into... It's this music, I guess, that really, really great atmosphere. Ago.
Valanice. Do you remember when we first met? You said that you had been dreaming of a moment like that for as long as you were in that tower. But at the same time, you never imagined it was going to be so beautiful. You also said that you wished that it could last forever. And I made you a promise. I promised you I would keep this dream alive. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do so. And one day, I will disappear. And what is to become of you? What is to become of our children, of my family? Valanice, I'll stop this nightmare. I'll mend this path so you may dream forever, my love. I made you a promise, and I'll never break it for as long as I'm alive.
The crown. It's just... I mean, I think that the hardest part is a lot of people don't realize all of the work that goes into writing a video game. Episode 3. My only love sprung from my only hate. Blink. So what do we need now? A male subject's strength, a female subject's voice, a silver moon, and a pinch of lively shaken salt. The hell is...
Male subject's strength.
Okay, so it's just going to read through them.
Female
I'll see if I can get a hint
subject's
from any of them.
A silver moon. A pinch of salt.
Alright. What do we got in our inventory? We have the lock.
Graham considers it, but then decides.
That's not actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of recap some of the stuff that we had.
This fishing pole reminds Graham of fishing trips he took in his youth with his own father a lifetime ago.
Alright. You know what? Let us... Is there
Graham
anything?
prefers not to disturb Valanice's sleep.
I'm wondering...
Unfortunately, they are incompatible.
I was thinking, you know, she nearly tried to kill herself. If we could lock this... you know, maybe not a horrible idea.
Memories of quiet evening chats with Valanice while they enjoyed the cool breeze coming in off the ocean come to Graham's mind as he looks at the balcony. Things were so perfect, simple, calm, so recently, yet it seems like weeks or months ago. And things do not seem to get any better. On the contrary, they are getting much, much worse. Graham must work quickly to fix what's happened here.
We're working on it. Close. But, yeah, as I started saying, the work that goes into creating a video game, I think a lot of people take for granted. Just making something simple even
My
appear on
pockets
the
are getting
screen.
a little heavy. I'll just put a few of these things away for now.
Gotcha. Alright, so this is going to be the reset of what we need. It's very nice that they did that.
How is she faring, sire?
Keep an eye on her. Post a guard here day and night.
I shall do it myself, sire.
I appreciate it. I can't stay by her side.
Do not worry over it.
Thank you.
Something...
Graham thinks it may be a good idea to go check on his children.
Does he? Alright, well we can do that. It's something that
Graham
most
knows
games...
that Cassim
That's Casima's room. I think they were over in this direction. Oh, okay.
I heard you got put on kitchen duty last night.
Captain Selden said if I was so interested in sniffing about the castle, I ought to go to the kitchens directly.
I told you not to keep snuffling like you were hungry all the time on duty.
I can't help it if I have such a sensitive nose. You'd think they'd try putting my talents to good use. Out in the countryside or hunting down criminals.
Sure. A sensitive nose and a big stomach, you mean?
And I think what's even harder is to to create a game that completely captures the original King's Quest games as perfectly as this company did. Yeah. They don't have much to talk about. Well, we'll do the obvious. Grab, talk.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, Your Majesty, I didn't notice you were here.
I was just passing by, seeing how my children were doing.
They've been good and haven't interrupted me.
Where did everybody else go?
They left me to prepare a speech. I would usually write this sort of thing in the study, but I prefer to stay by Alexander's side as much as I can right now.
How's it coming?
I'm having some problems. Alexander would always help me write them. Saladin was helping me, but then he had to meet his guards downstairs, and then... well, the incident with your wife.
Yes, that was the last thing I needed at this moment.
How is she doing?
She's asleep now.
This is all so upsetting. Have you had any luck finding a cure?
The druids have helped me, and there's some hope yet.
That's a relief. They are good people, if reclusive.
And very wise.
Back. Alright. Sorry, I was checking my timer there and it caught me off guard.
How do you think Alexander is doing?
I was with him for most of yesterday. He just sleeps like he's dead. I don't see how he can be brought back.
He can, Cosima. You know he can. Look outside. There was a terrible storm yesterday, but now it's clear. Everything dark will lead into something light. You just have to have faith that it will.
I know, but it's so hard. Look at him. You wouldn't expect him to make much noise, but to be so quiet? I just can't take this.
It's going to be all right. Trust me.
God, everyone's falling apart at the seams.
I know it is somehow imprudent, but can you tell me about Alexander? I'm talking about the way he is, as a man, as a husband, and as a king.
I sometimes forget you probably know him less than I do. It's such a shame, really, that he didn't get to grow up with his family.
I'm sure he wouldn't be the man he is now.
Every cloud has a silver lining. Isn't that what they say?
Yes, Cosima. My point exactly.
Still, maybe not all is that good.
What do you mean?
Alexander has issues. Things he won't trust anybody with.
That's understandable. He grew up as a slave.
He doesn't talk too much. Well, he's a good king, but when it comes to personal issues, he won't talk about them. It frustrates me at times because I want to help him through it, but I can't.
Perhaps you should try to be a little more understanding of what he's been through?
No, don't get me wrong. I understand very well. I know what it's like being dragged away from your family and forced to become someone else's slave. I still wake up at night, sweating, scared, and it was just a couple of years. I can't begin to imagine how it was for him. A whole life? You know, Your Majesty, I love your son so much.
I know you do, my child. I know you do.
Alright, I'm going to cut off here, folks. As always, thank you very much for watching, and tune in to the next part of The Silver Lining. Thanks for watching, folks.